Well, this is Metal Gear 2.
That's a lot of VRAM.
I know, it's...
Whoa.
Whoa. This is just like a...
So, which...
Wait, what?
Which version of Metal Gear 2 is this? Is this on the subsistence disc, or...?
Yeah, this is the... Well, this is the only version that exists.
Oh.
It got ported to cell phone in Japan, but this is the only release of it in America, because it never came out in America until Subsistence came out.
So really, this is a new game. It just
Yeah.
doesn't look like it.
Right.
They really have terrible mission
I know, they're awful.
Dr. Marv. He sounds like a guy from Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got Norm and hey, Marv.
Yay. Skip
Radar,
all this
radar,
text
radar.
about radar. Radar display.
Radar. Enemy. Player.
Radar.
Enemy.
Look at the
Marv.
dots. Look at the dots.
Dr. Marv. It's in one of his molars. Marv Molar. Dr. Molar Marv. 140.85. That's familiar.
Yeah. So this is a lot better than the first Metal Gear. It's really improved and fleshed out compared to the first one, and you can do crawling and crouching and punching. And now enemies...
Are the trucks still spatially transcendental? Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Now, like that radar screen there, how it's a 3x3 grid, all the enemies on each one of those different screens are always moving, so they can move from one map to the other, and all that, instead of just being
really
stuck
cool.
to one. Yeah. They still
You
go down
turned him into
punches.
tuna.
And in this game, instead of just being caught and everybody immediately teleporting to you and shooting at you, it works like the other Metal Gear Solids, where it has an alert phase and a caution phase where you have to hide.
Why can't he see you through chain link fence?
That's really...
That is chain link, right?
That's really dense fence. Or something. They can also...
Just like Snake.
They can also hear other noises other than just shooting guns at them. Like that. It's pretty much the easiest way to distract guards is just punch a wall. It works through the whole
Oh
game.
my god, you got a cannon.
More crawling.
Okay, somebody built that duct
Yeah.
and didn't put a grate on it. What?
No.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Is that a loading screen? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that Fox is the original Fox Sound logo before it got the other one.
Wasn't it also like the basis for a Kojima Productions logo for a while?
Yep.
I know things.
I know things, please call me. I'm not Meryl at all, even though I have her frequency. Come in. There's this weird thing, I don't know what's up with the radio here. Like, every time you want to call somebody, they don't answer the first time. You just want to answer the first time. You have to call them twice before they pick up. I don't know why that is.
They're really busy.
Yeah. And then I was trying to call this guy who's like, when Colonel Campbell says, don't ask him about whale cuisine, I have no idea what he's talking about there. It never comes up when you call that guy. I don't know why.
Maybe they have some sort of conversation about krill, or I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he's just the guy you call for, like, advice and bosses.
Tell me what you know about Baleen.
There is one problem with this game, other than, yeah, a lot of the stealth is still just waiting. Like, I cut out 30 seconds of waiting there. It's because, again, all the doors that need key cards aren't labeled at all, so you just have to keep swapping through key cards to figure out which one you need to use. And also, there's points in the game where it's like, you got a new key card. It's like, you don't know where you're supposed to go next, so you're just supposed to go to the areas that had locked doors and hope that that key card is the one that opens them.
I'm glad that those elevators are just made for Snake with fist-sized buttons that work with punching.
Squirt, you punched me! Elevator coming up! Yeah, and they can still hear you walking on certain surfaces. Although, but I skipped a bunch of stuff in that room. You just get the first key card and binoculars and a ration. That's all that's in that room.
How do binoculars work in this game? Do they let you just see the next screen over?
Yeah, it lets you look at all of the screens adjacent to you.
Isn't that pretty useless with the radar?
Well, actually, it's still pretty helpful because you can see the dots of the soldiers on there, but you can't see which direction they're facing.
Ah.
So, like, there might be a dot, like, on the next screen, and when you move over there, he'd be right there, but you don't know if he'd already be looking at you or not. So, yeah, it's still pretty helpful,
okay.
I think. That's just like just don't touch those lines or else you get an alert. Oh, yeah, and I picked up infrared goggles somewhere along the line, too. Which means just waiting for lines to move.
Why don't they just leave them on all the time? Are they trying to go green or something?
They can't have all of them on at once because it just uses up too much power. You gotta alternate between them. It's more efficient.
Kirby ate Psycho Mantis.
That's what it looks like, but it's just a gas mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, more gas rooms. Thankfully, when you go into a gas room in this game, Big Boss doesn't call you and go, "Oh yeah, I forgot! That room's gonna kill you!"
Well, it makes sense because Big Boss was trying to kill you.
Well, yeah.
At least Campbell's not trying to kill you.
Right.
Campbell's a good guy. He's been in more Metal Gear games than anyone else.
Actually, Ocelot's been in every single Metal Gear Solid game.
Yes, but Campbell's been in all of them as well as the Metal Gear games.
Yeah, but he wasn't in 3. And Ocelot was in 3.
If you count his voice cameo, he was.
Well, okay! Ocelot's just been in just as many games, and there's a doctor. There's a nice scientist who looks like Einstein. So I'm gonna quit my gun.
Was Ocelot in Ghost Babel?
No. But that's a non-canon game.
Was he in Portable Ops?
Yep.
Oh, well, Campbell was too.
But Campbell was in Portable Ops too. Yeah. NASA's Extraterrestrial Special Forces Unit.
There's never been a need for one of those.
I know, I don't get why it exists.
I was a ninja made to fight aliens. We still haven't found the aliens, though.
Well, I'm just gonna be over here now, since NASA doesn't really have much of a use for me anymore. They never really needed it. I just don't get why it's NASA Special Forces Unit. It doesn't make any sense. There are no aliens.
Not a military. They're like Starfleet without the guns. It's just exploration.
Yep, so the bosses in this game are actually, they're kind of fun, because they are actual bosses. They aren't static sprites that have one attack that can all be blown up by a RC missile.
I'd be worried if they couldn't be blown up by a remote-controlled missile. That seems like pretty heavy ordnance. Like, you shoot that at something, it's gonna go down. I mean...
Yeah. They still make that really cool sound when you hit them.
They should make the C3 squish sound.
I love that sound, too.
Oh, he's almost dead. That's what red means, right?
Yeah. That's what the higher pitched squee means. Come here.
Come here. Come on, die. Die, you Black Ninja. Black Ninja was defeated by Afro Samurai. Remember Kyle? No, I don't. No,
He's from the first game. He was every time Big Boss forgot something, he'd say, "Oh yeah, Schneider, the leader of the Resistance, knows where to get a rocket launcher."
Oh yeah, he was the step and fetch it. Now he's a Black Ninja. What do you know?
Yeah.
Snake, your actions have consequences.
No. Never.
And they are tragic.
No! I always have to speed up Snake's lines here, because they type out so slowly. It's like Black Ninja's talking at normal speed, and then Snake's like,
No.
no.
Ooh. It was Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
Follow
Time
the
to blow
yellow
up.
brick road.
He blew up.
Well, at least you got a key card out of it.
Yep. And the music changed. In this game, there's no like class thing like the first one. Oh, and in gas rooms you have an oxygen meter now, so your health isn't just constantly decreasing.
Oh, you get to hold your breath for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. But yeah, you
That
don't
will
have
help with the key card stuff.
Yes. And then I just got sick of dodging lasers, so who cares? I'll just shoot some guys. But no, there's no class system. Instead, your health and carrying capacity just goes up every time you beat a boss.
That's handy.
Yeah. Oh no! Just hide under a desk. That loses most cards. Like that.
Guards aren't the most spry fellows. They don't do much bending these days, like you young whippersnappers.
Yeah. Oh, and the second basement. This is where most of the weapons and crap are kept. This game has a very similar structure to Metal Gear Solid. Like, the layout of several of the places are very, almost the same.
So is there like a section of a wall you can bomb out and get like super secret stuff here?
Not in this part, but yes, there is a wall you can blow up, and there's a secret thing in it.
Awesome.
Sweet. Oh, well, I also picked up a suppressor somewhere along, so now all the guns make silly noises, and nobody can hear them.
The noises were pretty silly before.
Yeah, and there's the guy with the green beret. I'm just entertaining myself here, like, when Snake's arms are just poking out from underneath, like a table or a tank, it kind of looks like angry eyes. It does.
Sure it does.
It does! It totally does!
It does.
It does to me.
I'm gonna have to go back and look again, because I wasn't seeing angry eyes. But then I wasn't looking for angry eyes, so whatever.
Yeah.
I was just watching Green Beret do laps.
Yeah, so here, you have to follow him through the jungle, since your radar does not work and you don't have a map of the place. And his thing is, you know, he checks behind him at every intersection or turn. And it's very slow, and he takes you around the whole place twice. 2 times you have to do this.
He's got a route. He's got a very important route. Oh, he found you.
Blew him up.
Oh, you killed him.
Blew him up. Oh, and in this room, you can't blow up the wall, but on the other side is the actual Dr. Marv. If you call Campbell, he'll tell you that he's like doing a tap code, and you're supposed to figure out what he's saying by looking at the tap code key in the game manual. But well, if you look at the subsistence manual, it's just a couple pages, and there's nothing about this game in particular, so there's no way to like look it up in the manual. So instead you have to go to Konami's website, and they have answers there for you. Or you can just go to GameFAQs, because it's easier to find.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah.
Or you can watch this video. It's 140.82.
Yeah. And it's Dr. Madnar from the first game again.
It's Grizzled Einstein.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with this game, they redrew the portraits to match like the normal art style of like the concept art from Metal Gear Solid. The original release of this, the portraits were actually very realistically drawn, and yeah, the guy was pretty much just traced from a picture of Einstein.
Guess what? There's a new Metal Gear.
Woo!
As long as Metal Gear is in the title, there will be a Metal Gear. Yes, that is what I'm telling you.
Nuclear kit walking battle tank, oh no. I like
The only nukes in the world.
Somehow.
Because of Metal Gear.
Oh, yeah. He blew up all the other nuclear missiles.
Yes. All the other nuclear missiles knew that he had Metal Gear, and so they deactivated themselves and threw themselves into the sea.
Yeah. They dismantled themselves.
Dr. Badnar is such a martyr.
Snake. Dot, dot, dot.
Why would you want to talk to a zoologist?
There's one time you actually need to talk to that guy. Well, if you need a hint for one spot. But other than that, he's completely useless. Wait, no, there's 2 times.
You know,
Talk
he still
to
sounds
the-
completely useless.
Yeah, he is pretty much completely useless. Look at him. Why do they use animal code names?
What's the deal with airline food?
I
and
just
those
don't
peanuts?
get it. I don't get it. It's silly code names.
He looks like Mr. Clean.
I know. Stop using silly code names. It's silly. What? Kodak call.
Oh, snap. It's that dude's daughter.
No. Kojima definitely didn't use this scenario right here in Metal Gear Solid. No, sir. Definitely wasn't before
So I
Tank
guess that
Fight
means
or
he has
anything.
2 #1 fans?
I guess so. Well, we picked up all the mines there. By crawling out.
Yay!
There's a child.
Watch out for that fog. Seems dangerous.
So the thing is
Yeah,
here
that's
is
good.
that there's a solid path you can walk on, but you can't see it. So you gotta do it by trial and error. And I only kind of remember it, so it's really annoying.
And of course it's not anywhere near a straight line.
No. No, it is a ridiculous, dumb path. That is stupid. Look at this. It'd be less annoying if when you fell in and got back out, it only took 1 step instead of like 5 steps to get back on. There! But guess
How
what? We
can
have to go
trucks
again.
make it across that path? It is
I
not
don't
even
know.
truck size.
Oh, the really annoying thing is here, if you don't know where the path for this second path starts, every time you fall and get back on that ground, that kid is gonna walk into you and automatically talk to you. Every time. It's so annoying. I hate it. I hate that child. Although you can kill the children in this game. It takes away your health. You can
Snake
kill...
feels such guilt, it hurts.
But,
Kill
I
the
mean,
child, I can't go
It
on.
should be like the #1 game in the games forum, since they're always upset when you can't kill children for some reason.
Hey, we're there now, shut up. Be nice.
I love you, games! Look at this guy!
He's a man that runs.
I am Running Man. I am not named after a movie, why do you ask?
No, he's named after that guy from Ocarina of Time.
Oh.
Through
I
time
like how
travel,
he
it makes
just-
sense that way.
I like how he doesn't really run, he just shuffles really fast.
Shuffling Man would just be silly.
Oh yeah, Running Man is much more intimidating.
So he runs in this predetermined path.
Well, he always, like, if you're on the bottom left here, he'll always be in the top right. He'll be diagonally across from you, always. So what you have to do, you know, is just equip the gas mask and then just plant mines in these hallways. And then just move to another screen so he runs over them. That's how you beat this guy. That's pretty much it. You never actually see him. Ever. So he only has 2 frames of animation. That's it. This guy. Well, okay. 8 for each direction.
He's an absentee boss.
Yeah, that's what he is.
How is he supposed to kill you? Oh, right, the nerf gas. But I mean,
yeah.
He couldn't even be Running Man with gun.
Yeah,
he's a distraction man.
The greatest threat is yourself if you forget where you put your mines.
Look at him, he's the gingerbread man. That's why you can't catch him. The cheetah has lost to a snake.
Guess you weren't fast enough. Oh, just blow up now. The insult was too great. I could not handle the insultitude.
Those key cards are explosion resistant. That's pretty cool.